Hi dear students, and welcome to the NIOS Home Science Practical number 17, and it is our last practical as per the Home Science booklet for grade 10. The objective involved in our today's practical are: number 1, to identify the specific need of a child. The specific needs of a child depending upon what toy he or she would require that will help them to feel happy and at the same time make them learn. So basically we want to make an educational toy. Second objective is to develop the skill of designing these type of toy that is suitable for different type of age groups. So this is going to be personally for us, that is to develop a toy using our creativity and our design. And our final objective is to give expressions to our creativity. The final work, whether how successful it is and really it is beneficial, safe for the child to play with, and he or she would have the ability to also learn for it. As I mentioned in the beginning, we need to develop an educational toy. So for this practical, you can choose any toy that you want to build using only home materials. Okay, in my case, I will be making a puzzle for the student. As puzzle is also been given as an example. You can make a soft toy, a puppet, a rattler, a mobile phone, or any other educational toy also. But I'm going to be making puzzle. It's because it's very easy, can easily be made using the home materials. No need to have like many things all around you, and it is really safe at the same time. So let's come to the table of observation part and then come forward to the practical area. So dear students, here you have been given the table of observation where you need to fill in the table before making the toy. So our first description is number 1, where we're going to write what is it about. Toy description. What is the toy all about? Since I'm making a puzzle, I will be writing here puzzle. Suitability to age group. Puzzle is something that is a really very good time pass and at the same time an educational game. The ability to have a correct vision to join and match few things. So this is an age group design that can be given to the students of age 3 plus. So I am writing the suitability of age from 3 plus up to the age of 99 years old. Then reason. What is the reason for making it? As it is an excellent educational game. It's an educational game. People have a good vision. They are having the ability to see at the same time and then compare, join and learn from mistakes. These are the reasons I'm going to make this puzzle toy. So let's come forward to the practical area and see how can we make this toy. So dear students, the materials required for the practical are posters of different kinds, of different pictures. As you can see here, I've got a very nice Disney picture here for the children so that the young age can play with it. Okay, and so on. You can choose different types of pictures like Hulk and all as per the ages increases. You can buy these posters easily, or the students like to, the children, they like to stick it all around their rooms on the wall also. Then I would need some chart paper, but basically it is a A4 size chart paper which is already cut at the size of A4. A marker. You can use a permanent marker also, it's okay, but it is in the pen form. It is a very thin one, or basically you can say a CD or DVD pen. A pair of scissors, white glue, all-purpose. Your book cover. This is a book cover that is available in everyone's house as your children go to school, and you can make this book cover for them for their schools. And a ruler. But this ruler, what is the difference about? I'm not going to be using the straight end. I need a ruler that has this type of curly end, because this curly end, I'll show you why I need it for. So we need this type of curly end in the ruler. These are the materials required for this practical. First, I'm going to be taking my first paper, which is a poster, photo at home. Put it on the back inside. Take my all-purpose glue and stick it. And stick the chart behind it. Make sure there are no edges of left. Each and every area needs to be glued properly. glue to all and every edges, and without leaving any air space in there, I will carefully stick my chart behind it, as the paper and the chart is of the same size. If the paper and the chart is not of the same size, then what you can do is cut out, buy a big chart paper and cut out as per the size of that one. Now gently push it over it. To give it a perfect stick, I will keep something very hard over it so that it can stick for the next 1 hour. Press gently, and then that is how it will be done. So dear students, once we have stuck this to the part, this makes the paper a bit more harder. Okay, now is the time to give it a lamination touch. But we don't need to go to the stationery shop to laminate it. If it's available at your home, it's okay. Otherwise, use your book cover. I will choose the size that is for my paper. Depending upon that, exactly the double size of it. And then give it a cut depending upon how much is required for me. After the cutting is been done, you can now keep this paper aside. Open up your cover and make sure you're choosing a transparent one, not the design one, okay? Otherwise already you're having a beautiful picture that will not look nice for this then. Open it, lay it straight, flattened. You can take the adult help or supervision for doing this one. Now I will be choosing the back part. So I will choose the front area of my this, sticking it right properly on it. Slew it this way. Make sure all the edges are touching properly. Axis you can remove it. This is straight. After sticking it like that, you can have your second area folded on top of it. So once you're stuck properly with this, go slowly. Hold it here. And then slowly go downwards and stick. Start with your bottom. Now turn it, take out any air spaces if there is any, use the head of the ruler, the straightened part, and then push out any excess air, if any. Once this is done, you have got the laminated cover and it is hard, safe, perfect. What will you do is, take the help of your scissor, cut out the excess.